Guys, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are fine. Yeah, this is done a while ago. I just want to analyze a best USD JPY for the week. Actually, we've been in holiday, and this is actually December, so a lot of things like the charts are not really flexible the way it is. So based on the fact that all those hedge funds has they removed their money from the market, and a lot of them are in holidays, so the market will not be moving exactly the way you're expecting. But with all the we're also seeing some setup, but it takes time for it to play out. So USDJPY is actually one of the best I'm seeing a setup. So although the previous one has played out already, but this is actually the second one. We're expecting it to come to POI. So first thing you're going to check is the shift in market structure. This is the shift. So as I always said before you analyze the best, you have to go to the higher time frame. So when you go to the higher time frame, the higher time frame will give you clear understanding about the trend, to know or to identify, to know if the trend is an uptrend or a downtrend. And now you can see a shift in structure. No, this is actually a break in structure. So this is the shift in structure. This is the shift in structure. This is the shift in structure. And this is actually the break of structure. So it's two things you need to see on the pairs. You see on the chart before you analyze. Shift in structure and break of structure. I always say shift in structure and break of structure are not the same. So shifting structure is when the market has shifted the structure, telling you that it's no longer selling, that it's now buying. And break of structure is to give you double confirmation. So now we have seen a shift here and also a break here. So the next thing you're going to check again is to check if there is an obvious liquidity. Of course, there's an obvious liquidity below everything there, and this is the liquidity I'm actually saying there. So you can see this is actually the liquidity I'm seeing, and this is the order block. I'm seeing an order block even from the higher time frame here. This is another block here. I hope you can see it as well. So this is the order block. I'm marking on the order block now. Then after marking the order block, you check if the liquidity is close. So you can see this is liquidity. Liquidity is here. You can see the liquidity also. The liquidity is here, and also creating another liquidity here again. So to show you that the setup is actually it's just telling us that yes, the setup is going to play well because you are seeing all those criteria. So the next thing you're going to do now is you can scale down to the lower time frame to clearly see the market. You can scale down to the lower time frame to see the market. So I'll be buying from this other block. Then I'll be putting my stop loss here. I'm putting my stop loss here. Then my TP here. So you can scale down to the lower time frame so you see it clearly. So let me go to 1 hour time frame. So this is 1 hour time frame here. This is 1 hour. This is 1 hour time frame. So this is actually the other block I mark. This is the other block I mark, and these are the liquidity I also mark as well. So we're expecting this to come down to this place. Then we enter. So that's it. This is the other block, and this is liquidity. The two things you just need to kind of see on the pairs. If you don't see it, then you have to leave it. So these are expectation on the USD JPY. So our TP is here. This is the first TP. Should be here because this is actually the buy side liquidity. We're expecting it to go out. So that's how it actually works. So we're waiting for it to come and play out. Then we trigger. So I got to go to other pairs again. So let me go to, I think I should go to good. Let me go to good. No, let me go to no. I should go to. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking the pressure. The next pressure I'm going to analyze. And go to good. Okay, this is good. So as I said earlier before, this is SAUSD. What I said before was when you want to do analysis, you don't need to just concentrate on the lower time frame. You need to go to the higher time frame to see the overall view of it. So this is SAUSD. So let's go to the daily time frame. So this is daily time frame. So what will you do? You have to check to see what the market is actually doing from the daily time frame. So that you will see the overall flow and the directional bias of the market. So that's the first thing you're gonna do. So go to the daily time frame or the weekly time frame to see everything in full. Then we're actually on the daily time frame. So first thing we are seeing here, we are seeing a shift here. There's a shift here. No break of structure here. It's telling us that this trend has changed after taking that liquidity. Because this liquidity is actually the people, this is actually a lot of persons TP. So and you can see the liquidity has been taken out. So the next thing you're gonna do is to scale down to the 4-hour time frame so you can also see it clearly. So this is actually the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, I'm expecting this other block I mark. This other block, you can see this other block is unmitigated, so nothing has come to it before. So it's actually empty. So that other block is still valid after the shift, after the break of structure, the shift in structure from this high. Then we'll be expecting this other block to come. We're expecting the market to come to this other block. Then we'll be longing it up from this other block. Belonging it, but first of all, you don't need to set a limit order. You wait for a confirmation. So once it comes to that other block, the reaction there, then we take it. But hopefully, we're expecting it to come to that other block. Then we buy from SAUSD. So if you don't want to scale down to the lower time frame, I think this 4-hour time frame is enough, so that you not be looking into the market, not be looking for unnecessary trade setup. So I think this is actually the best. This is actually the best way to analyze. So I think this 4-hour for gold from this 4-hour from SAUSD is okay. So we leave it from this place. We're expecting it to come and tap us in, then we'll buy it from that place. So that's my expectation from SAUSD. But anyway, we can still go to the lower time frame, like the 1-hour time frame, to also see some certain things. This is the 1-hour time frame after the shift in structure or break of structure, whatever you call it here. Then these are liquidities. All these things you see, they are all liquidities. See all those things. One day is coming, you just see it. You just wipe out all those things. They're all liquidities. They're even drain like liquidities. One day you just see it comes like this. One day you see it like this. Piam. Come here. Then start going up. So that's my expectation on SAUSD. So don't know if right. You can also analysis can be different. So anyone is meant to correct each other. So you can type on the comment section. So let me see your own as well. But this is actually what I'm expecting from SAUSD. So New Zealand, we can still check New Zealand card as well. New Zealand card as well. I don't always like lower time frame. See, 1-hour time frame is actually one of them. So I don't like analyzing the lower time frame. I've analyzed this price already. I've been waiting for it. But let me just explain what I did here. So the reason why I was expecting this press to come to this place is because this other block you see here is unmitigated. This other block is unmitigated, and there's actually an obvious liquidity above it. This is liquidity. Then this is where I'm expecting it to come there and wipe out this place. That's what I'm expecting from New Zealand USD. That's what I'm expecting here. So it's just for you to go back and back test to know what works for you. Then you use it. So that's my expectation on New Zealand USD. You can still scale down to the 4-hour time frame. This is 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So I don't want to take this place. I don't like this one. To be honest, I don't like this one. But this is the previous zone I mark. The break and block. This is the previous zone I mark. This is the break and block. Break and block here. Break and block here. And a liquidity above it here. So we were expecting it to come and tap us in here. Alright, thank you so much.